kind of sad, because the first one was mid as hell. Like, you know how, like, when you played games like The Walking Dead or whatever, the Telltale games, and it's like, oh, make these choices, and for the character. There's 7 main characters in the first season, and you don't make any of the choices, obviously. And so it's a very linear quest. The dialogue is like, oh, you'll never catch my son in that high school. And then there's a cop, it's like, oh, you mean like Thomas Paine High School, the one that's shut down, the high school that's shut down by here, that old high school that's shut down, I guess we gotta go to the high school. And then it's, that's how the dialogue is. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. But there's a pretty cool villain. And then season 2 is actually solid. It's like, it takes place in between 2 purges, so it's like how it affects people. Like, it's a lot more psychological. There's like a heist plot, a conspiracy plot, with like some hacking. There's like a murder mystery almost of like who put a hit out on me. And then there's like a college student that turns into like a madman serial killer. And he's honestly, like, I haven't seen that many slasher movies, but he's a genuinely good slasher villain too. Like, he goes from like being scared to being scary really well. Yeah. I don't know how much of that's going in, but welcome back to the Morning Mocha Podcast. I'm your host, Biimbii. I'm here with my co-host, Duckiebi, and guest, RunicGlyph.
Yeah, hey, hello.
Woo! I'm still trying to look for what it's called.
I know, I was like, are you...
You're trying to find the word hang on, hey Google?
No, it's...
we still don't know what you're referring to.
It's, so, I just remember...
A confusing and difficult problem or question.
No, you know Mogul Move?
The company?
Moves? No, yeah, but like the game show.
You mean Mogul Money?
Yeah, oh yeah. I meant that.
Oh, the
you know, he says the
words
thing
the same?
Go, like,
or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a portmanteau.
Oh yeah, it's the thing that connects words together.
Yeah, portmanteau, right? Or conjunction. Like conjunction junction, is that what you meant?
Listen, I barely
I mean, it was just a pun. It isn't that deep.
I know, but that's what I was looking for.
Oh.
Anyways, I checked the email. We have nothing.
Oh, sick. I was just about to say, email us. Why is my recording level going worse now that I turned it up? I'm going to turn it back up. I mean, I turned it down and it started spiking more, so maybe I need to keep the recording level at 80. Because it was just spiking really loud, so you might have to cut my audio like 5 minutes in or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. And by the way, please, I beg of you,
please email us. I'll check the Twitter in a second, but first, you may have noticed that there is an anime bee person on our screen. We know it's not like this isn't like a bee infestation. This is our guest.
We didn't leave the door open.
So
I don't know what to do with the laugh.
That's always laughs at my joke.
Introduce yourself. You're on the spot. We're gonna be silent for 30
seconds.
Oh
no! The spotlight! Okay, hi, I'm Biimbii. I am an artist, and I don't know what else to say other than that.
Content creator.
Yeah, I guess you can consider me a content creator, because if I made content, like, a lot more than, like, consistently, yeah, I'd be a content creator. I make it occasionally. It's for fun. But, yeah, like, the main thing I'd probably be known for on the internet is probably just being, like, an artist. Because I do put, like, some art stuff out there. But it's mainly just, like, you know, practice, and, because, like, I'm still pretty new at art, so, yeah, I drew this little, PNG, this bee person, it's actually part of a VTuber model that I've been working on, yeah, I do VTuber models, and I can rig them on Live 2D, I just started learning how to do that.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, people told me it was gonna be, like, difficult to do, and it was, like, because, like, apparently getting some of these models are, like, super expensive, like, which rightfully so, because, like, it was really hard putting this model together, but, like, it's just, like, you think it's just, like, an art piece, right? But, like, all of this is just, like, flat layers meshed together and moving around in a coordinated...
That's insane. I did not know that.
Yeah. So...
I thought it was just, like, Blender, like throw a model in there and like 3D modeling. I mean, which isn't easy, obviously, but that's so impressive.
I mean, like, yeah, there are 3D models. There are 3D VTubing models, but, like, a lot of them, like, the vast majority is 2D. They're just flat layers layered upon each other, and they're rigged in live 2D, so then everything moves in a very coordinated way, and so it's kind of, like, it takes a lot of work to make it look 3D, even if it is 2D, so which is why it's, like, pretty hard, and why it's also really expensive for, like, artists and riggers out there that, like, like people commission them so that they can do it, and I was like, oh, I can't afford that, so I was like, you know what, I'll do it myself, and so I tried doing it myself, and it was really fun, and I ended up really liking how it ended up, I ended up liking the product a lot, the end result, you could say. Obviously, like, I'm just a beginner, and I still want to learn more, and I am doing a bunch of, like, other models for my friends. Like, they have sent me ideas for what they want for their model, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll do that for you, like, and I'm, like, drawing out, and, like, dude, the file is, like, hundreds of layers.
Oh my
it's,
god.
like, no, like, genuinely, it's so long. Like, this PNG you see, this is just the half body. This is just bust and up. Once you get below the waist is, like, especially if they have, like, a lot of detail,
well, that's where cooties
so
come
many
from,
layers.
so. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very impressive. I genuinely thought that was, like, I'm so sorry. I thought that was, like, a commissioned piece. Yeah, that's impressive. My audio
I did this myself.
I knew you drew your character, but I didn't know you rigged it, too.
Oh, yes, I rigged it myself. It took, a couple weeks, probably. A couple weeks, but that's, like, on and off. It wasn't, like, the only thing I was working on, because, like, I had school and everything, and there was, like, other things I wanted to do, and I was, like, still, like, looking for tutorials on how to do things. Like, I was following this one person who was, making a model and just, like, going step by step on how to rig, like, the eyes and the mouth and the head angles and the hair and how to add physics, and there's, like, clothes and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, so, like, all of that, but, like, by the time I had finished my model and I was, like, rigging it, they had only gotten up to a certain point in, like, their videos.
Oh, no.
So I was waiting a couple weeks for the next video to come out so that I could start rigging it.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is just a half body. Again, I do want to eventually do a full body, which, I have a friend, Coralia Cries. She also is a VTuber. Aspiring VTuber Uprising, or whatever it's called. I forget what it is, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also an artist friend of mine, and, she has me doing doing her model, and it's gonna be the first full body I'm gonna do. So, yeah, there's that.
That is so exciting.
Yeah,
So,
it's very fun.
real quick, would you like to feel better about the content creation thing?
Sorry, what?
The content creation thing, how you said, like, it's a rarity, it's just, like, if you have time or feel like it.
Yeah, okay.
Just as far as inconsistency, if you'd like to feel better, I posted an announcement video for a stream series. Let's see exactly when, but I want to say it was in late July, right? And I got halfway through the stream series, and it's supposed to be, like, a big video. Like, it's a Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke, and it's supposed to be a big video. Yes, I posted the trailer for it 8 months ago. I edited the trailer. It's the most viewed video on my channel. Not by much. That's not saying much. But then I streamed, like, half the game, right? Through, like, August. And then it has been almost 2 full semesters of college. And I have not played the game since. And obviously I haven't edited. So.
Yeah, school gets in the way.
Yeah. Speaking of school, you don't have to answer, but what are you studying?
Oh, I am studying sociology.
That's sick.
Yeah. Pretty interested in, like, the social part, like, society as a whole and how it works and what's going on with it, how it's evolving and everything.
Okay,
like,
Joker.
Obviously. Okay.
sorry.
If I had a penny for every time I heard that joke, no, I'm kidding.
People would get what they fucking deserve, is what would happen.
You're right about that.
Okay.
Is he?
So we've got an all STEM podcast here. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Is sociology STEM?
It's science, right? It's like
It's
behavioral
considered
science.
a social science.
I guess.
It's basically STEM.
Well, that's what I took. I'm taking intro, and they said it was. So
I think it's STEM.
Oh my god. Wow, I've been going this entire time saying, like, wow, imagine being in STEM to my friends who are, like, struggling in chem.
I mean,
and,
that's definitely, like, STEM. Like, maybe STEAM, with art included.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I guess I could
Not
be
to
part of-
gatekeep STEM.
Not to gatekeep, but, like, yeah. That's always been, like, my thing in my friend group, because every one of that, because I got into my school as a chem major, and then I switched out of it, because I was like, I just don't like this anymore.
God.
So then, I
don't know
found
how
that...
I feel about chem right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't talk to me
It's
about chem. I hate that class.
Dude, for real.
I'm a chem major.
I respect that. I'm in thermodynamics right now, and I dislike it because it's a combination. It's alright because I like physics, and it's a combination of chem and physics, but it's so much tables, dude. We have a packet of like 29 times
physics.
2 tables, whatever that is, just full of like data for how things act at different sheets. It's temperate states. I didn't sleep from thermo. Yeah, you're okay. You sound like my roommate, who is he's been my roommate since freshman year. He's a business major, so you're not quite there. In terms of like horrendousness, but he'd come home like, I gotta watch a movie, and I turned around on the whiteboard I was doing, like one of 2 whiteboards I was doing calculus on. He's like, I'm sorry. And then our go-to bit has been like, hey man, you get that blue crayon out of your nose yet? And he's like, oh, don't you have like a depressive episode due tomorrow? It's like, yeah, we joke like that.
That's how do we get from a blue crayon to depression?
I'm saying that's what I've been saying since kindergarten, man. Since they took away the crayons and started making us write with pencil.
Do you guys have any stationery you specifically like?
Stationery?
Yeah, like pens, pencils.
I didn't know that counted as stationery.
That's what stationery is. Like paper, pens.
Does washi tape count?
I think so.
I would say so.
I see it in a lot of stationery sections.
Dude, I had like a big washi tape phase when I was in high school. Actually, like all throughout middle school to the end of high school. Damn. And then I stopped using paper and pen because like I just quarantine.
Yeah,
So,
fair.
like,
Yeah, actually, based.
So there was like no need for me to use pencil.
Amen.
You're so real for
I've
that.
been saying that.
You're
brother.
so real. Amen, brother. Amen.
Praise country.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. You talking about Bistro Huddy?
What?
No? Oh, never mind. There's like a dude that makes these like restaurant shorts where he
yeah.
And he's like, Roll Tide.
I learned that's actually a thing.
Yeah, Roll Tide? Yeah, that's an Alabama thing.
I learned that from the person I know who's from Alabama.
Oh, okay. I grew up in the South.
I've never heard that phrase before.
I thought it was a joke.
There's such a regional difference between so many, like, Americans.
God, I said the word
so
potluck to Duckiebi, and she was like, wait, you guys actually do that?
Wait, what do you mean? You don't?
Know. I'm from so, like, everything's a potluck here, you know?
Duckiebi,
I've never actually
potluck?
said the state. That's fine, I don't give a shit. Yes, God damn it, now people know.
Like,
I've said it 3 times, I can't ask you to cut it out now.
It's just not something we do often. Or not something, we don't call it a potluck if we do have one. It's like, we do it in concept, like bring food together and stuff, but we don't call it a potluck.
You just don't call it a potluck?
Yeah.
Man, sometimes we have like sign-up sheets in the Discord. You know how you can make like separate like 24-hour channels? Me and the boys from high school just set up a little like... No, not really, but we have like a little side thread in our Discord server. Our Discord server is called Willem Dafoe Office Blunt Rotation. And we have like a little side channel whenever it's like winter break or summer break and we're all back home from various places and we just like... Yeah, we just bring stuff. I used to be the plates guy. Like, I just bring paper plates. But then
that would so be me.
We just started
like,
using... Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I never knew what, like, food to bring people. Or, like, because, like... If it's like a potluck, like a class potluck, I don't know what everybody likes.
Class potluck?
Oh yeah, that's how you had like pizza parties and stuff in middle school here.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Oh yeah, every year my orchestra would
Where
do
are you?
A party.
Obviously not having class potlucks.
Under a rock, clearly, but like...
I've never heard about that before.
Dang.
Damn.
Wow.
Dude, it's like the allegory of the cave with the like the dude that's raised in a cave that can only see stuff through shadows. That's yeah. Alright, this is flopping. Don't worry about it. I thought I had some Play-Doh champs in here, but that's fine.
You keep giving me these English references.
It's not English, it's actually Greek philosophy. It is Greek philosophy, it's not literature, it's Greek philosophy.
Like I can tell a difference.
You know, in ancient... Actually, never mind, I don't want to go there. That was going to be a long tangent that we don't necessarily need to get into. I think, okay, as far as the stationery thing, I went through a quick bullet journal phase. Because I was trying to journal before bed and in my like peak depression last year.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it was very therapeutic, and I just stopped doing it because I would just kind of pass out around 3 a.m. and wake up at 8. And And then I recently got my hands on an iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. I've stopped using paper almost entirely. It's so nice. And, like, it's made me want to start doing art again. Like, I've started drawing occasionally, just doodles, but, like, it is so... It's, like, better than the actual medium for me, just because I don't have to, like, invest in a bunch of stuff, you know? And I use it for school.
That's so true. Like, I didn't even think about that, because, like, like, I'm still new at art, right? So, but I did start as a digital artist. I learned through, like, digital forums and digital, like, you know, medium, right? I didn't learn through the What's up with my mouth?
No, you'll get there.
I didn't learn through, like, a traditional medium. So then sometimes when I try to draw on, like, a paper, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. And I catch myself, like, doing, like, using shortcuts that you would use on an iPad on the paper. Yeah. So, like, you know, undoing on an iPad is you just tap with 2 fingers, right?
Dude, holy crap. I've gotten so used to, like, double tapping to switch to my eraser that whenever I have to, like, write on a paper quiz or something, I start double tapping my mechanical pencil. Like, why the fuck do you
It's so real. Like, I didn't even realize that this was a thing. Like, I felt like you know, like those boomer memes that are like, this is a book, and there's like a kid, and he's like, where's the screen? Like,
oh, we live in a society.
We live in a society, like, actually, like, I was drawing, and I was like, double tap, why is it not working? And I went, oh, I'm on paper. It actually took a second, and
That's crazy.
I was like, I remember I was in class doing this, I was writing a bunch of notes, I was writing really quickly, I messed up, I double tapped, and I sat in confusion, and then it turned into disappointment, and I don't even know what happened. I just backed up from my chair.
I almost missed out on, like, half the points of the quiz, like, last week because of the same thing. I didn't.
Half the points?
Yeah, but then he was like, okay, surprise everybody, I'm gonna give you the answers. And then he did.
Oh, how kind.
Yeah.
Is it really a quiz if he gives you the answers?
Yeah, because it's still a quiz grade. We have weekly quizzes, so I have, like, every Wednesday. Not as much now, because one of them is gone every week, but, like, some Wednesdays I'll have 4 quizzes and a lab, or 3 quizzes and a lab. Like, every Tuesday and Thursday I've got a quiz and homework due for thermo, respectively. It's, like, every Monday I've got, like, differential equations homework due.
Dang, imagine doing math every week. Nah, I gotta read.
I do it specifically every week. I started working ahead, like, last week. Otherwise, it was just Monday night, turning it in Tuesday, sometimes late, for, like, you know, half the points gone. Imagine reading. Dude, I used to love reading. I would read through, like, Percy Jackson or Harry Potter or whatever in, like, a day or 3 days.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then, I mean, 3 days to like, a week for some of them. Not a day, but... and then I don't know what happened. I think it was once we had to start reading, like, Civil War books. I just stopped enjoying reading.
Civil War books?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
I'm trying to think of exactly what it was. Some of them were, like, World War One, but I know there was one, that was,
just, like, fiction grounded in nonfiction?
Yeah. Historical fiction, but very historically
yeah,
accurate.
That's the yeah.
Yeah, and it's like...
Historical fiction.
Yeah, I don't want to read about this, man. Let me read Ready Player One again. That was cool. You know?
I was never good at reading.
Me neither.
I'm still not.
I don't know how, like, but, like...
How's that like as a sociology major?
As a sociology major, sometimes they're like, okay, yeah, read this by next week, or by next class, so in the next class is in, like, 2 days, and it's, like, 33 pages, and I'm like, bro, I'm dyslexic, this isn't fair.
Damn, that sucks.
It does!
I could just see, like, the meme where it's like, or except it says, like, the virgin book reader, the Chad sociology people reader.
No, okay, how I feel... I developed a little bit of a hack for it, because, like, I have to read so much, but I'm dyslexic, right? So I can't read enough. And I can't pay attention to the words enough, and, like, some of them just switch around, and I don't comprehend them. So, you know how, like, on TikTok, there's, like, the am I the asshole kind of thing?
Yeah, we actually did that for 2 episodes.
Yeah, am I allowed to cuss on here? I don't know.
Yeah, I've said fuck, like, 10 times, please.
Oh,
I'd be fucking offended if you didn't swear, so.
Okay, yeah. Fuck! Piss! Damn! Is damn a cuss? I don't know. Okay, but...
Depends who you ask. Not here. Wait. Sorry, real quick, Bim, do you know who Fulcrum is?
Sounds very familiar.
Fulcrum, come in! Yodi gang! You know him? He just, like, gets faded than a hoe everywhere. He just smokes weed in public places. But he's also, like, a musician.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, he had this video.
Faded than a hoe.
Yeah, faded than a hoe, Yodi family. Gonna keep it pushing. our goal is to get him on the podcast, first of all. But second of all, he had this video where he was like, it was like over skate gameplay, and he was like, I don't know how to tell you guys this, and he just goes like, fuck, tits, bitch, obliviated. Sorry, anyway, I thought that's what you're referencing. What were you saying? Dyslexia, which was actually a super interesting topic that I wanted to hear more about, and I interrupted. I'm so sorry about that.
No, don't worry. I also have ADHD, so I jump around a lot.
My people.
Yeah. So basically,
That explains so much. That explains why we clicked.
Yeah, for real. But like, yeah, adding on to the dyslexia and ADHD and reading just a long thing, I'm not gonna sit still for long enough to be able to focus on reading on that. So, you know, like on TikTok, the "Am I the Asshole" things, and they have like Subway Surfers or Minecraft parkour like attached to it, and it's like a text-to-speech thing. Dude, I put the whole PDF through a text-to-speach thing, and I have like Minecraft parkour, and it's like 12 hours long. I mute it.
That's
I know,
so
it actually works. Dude, work smarter, not harder, for real. Like,
That's so
like
smart.
I'm taking notes. Like, I'm actually taking notes. I have like a YouTube video on because I have two monitors. I have a YouTube video on that's like the Minecraft parkour, and on the other monitor is the PDF, and I'm just taking notes on my iPad using like GoodNotes or whatever, and like, yeah, it actually works.
Oh my
like,
god, we're the same.
Dude, do you do that?
No, but I tried with like a text-to-speech. It's like what is it called? Chrome add-on, and then it was like, okay, you've used your 500 words, now pay us.
I know! I was like, dude, why are you putting a limit on this?
But that would work so well.
Yeah, just put the Minecraft thing there, too.
Holy
it's great.
crap.
Like, or Subway Surfers.
Dude, last episode I almost put like kinetic sand videos over it, but then it got to be too last minute because I had to go home for Easter weekend. But I really wanted to just like put Subway Surfers for half of it, or like my own like, I don't know, like solitaire gameplay or something.
Dude, yeah, it actually works. Like, I didn't understand how it does, but it does. Like, you'd think I wouldn't be able to focus because there's so many things to focus on, but like, I don't know, it calms it. I don't know what's the term for it. Like, it directs my attention to something else. I don't know.
Like, the way I always put it is that there's like a chimp in my brain, and like every time I have like an extra thing going on, like extra stimulus, it's like throwing a ball for it, you know?
Oh, yeah, that works.
Or like putting the kid in a box of Legos so the adults can talk, you know?
Yeah,
that's okay. Giving the child something to play with, so that someone else can like do something. Yeah,
so the big kids can talk.
But I like saying it's like a little creature, you know?
Oh yes,
Gizmo,
little goblin, yeah.
Little goblin.
Actually,
in your brain.
Yeah. So on the subject of like the kinetic sand, Subway Surfers, Minecraft parkour stuff, what are y'all's thoughts as like content creators? On like I've heard a lot about like recently. There's like this whole like, oh, everything's not about like competing with other people in your industry, like Pepsi versus Coke, for example. It's about the marketplace of attention now. What are y'all's thoughts on that? I just thought it was like an interesting topic. Like, so for example, like competition used to be like in not, I don't know if it's just like capitalism, but like the marketplace of like for example, like I said, like Pepsi versus Coke, right? Like it was always like the better Coke, or like the Coke for the younger generation, or like Coca-Cola is the classic or whatever. But now it's like,
but it's just like marketing instead of like,
instead of like what grabs your attention. Like how there's like another thing that I forget who talked about it. I want to say it was game theory, but I don't remember. But it was like or I guess film theory. But it was talking about how
Matt
like
Pat.
Matt Pat, yeah. But like movie trailers used to have like that green background with the text. It's like rated R, whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
And now it's like 5 seconds of just like the climax of it, and then it goes to that screen. And then it was a video. It was like, have you noticed how it's exactly 5 seconds, the same length as how long until you can skip an ad on pretty much everything?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because everybody in this generation has everybody just has a short attention span. So then you have to grab the attention.
Because of like how everything has been like catered to give us dopamine hits instantly.
True.
It's like, I wonder if there's like not an induced ADHD. I don't want to say that because it is like obviously a genuine brain condition, but like an induced like, I guess, dopamine. I don't know, not addiction, but you know what I mean.
I would.
Like, I'm not.
I would refer it more as like an intolerance.
Yeah. You what, Abby? Sorry.
I would say it's more like an intolerance to those long form.
Yeah. I mean, it is just like shorter attention span, sure, but I mean, it's like, it's interesting how like the like cycle kind of happens, you know, like how there's like all these videos where like the meme is, you know, kinetic sand over it, but then it actually makes people get views, or like cutting out every breath in a video is something that a lot of people do. Like, that's part of the Mr. Beast format. I think, like, that's another thing people talk about is, like, the Mr. Beastification or whatever. Like, that trailer I was talking about, I spent, like, I think 3 hours cutting out every single breath in, like, a 3-minute thing, and it made it almost, it made it, like, a minute and a half.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's, like, I don't know. I started doing that for the very beginning segment of last week's podcast, just to see if it would help retention time. I don't know if it did. I didn't actually see. But, like, a lot of people do that now, or, you know, like, quick, snappy visuals, text popping up one word at a time because you have to focus on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that is what they're doing. They're trying to make
interesting,
you focus.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so, kind of behind the scenes. You don't even realize it's happening.
Yeah, and like
you just can't stand still for 3 minutes.
Yeah. And
that's so true.
Oh, I think I know where it came up. Is because I was watching the new Food Theory episode about the Pepsi logo and how people hate it now because they changed it again.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, they made it like
an
echo of their original or something like that.
Pepsi logo. Searching it up right now.
Yeah, or like how Sierra Mist just rebranded to Starry, and it's the exact same thing, but it's just because they wanted the attention, right? Yeah, Starry's just Sierra Mist. They just stopped calling it Sierra Mist because nobody fucking cared about Sierra Mist. Like
Pepsi looks funny.
Yeah, but it's the exact same soda.
Yeah, it just looks silly.
Yeah.
Huh. But, like, yeah, like what you were saying about, like, the, just everybody has, like, a high attention span. Like, I don't even realize it, but, like, I remember, like, scrolling through TikTok, like, earlier today, and then there was a TikTok, I'm on, like, a side of TikTok now where they have to say how long the video is in, like, a caption. It's just, there's, like, a little caption,
that's
and they're
crazy.
just, like, yeah, because, like, otherwise, I don't want to stay if I don't know how long the video is, because I'm like, So then I like, scroll...
For intros. Like, intros to the videos.
Oh, yeah.
Intro ends in 15 seconds.
Holy
and then,
crap.
Okay, then I'll stay.
I've been on TikTok since December 6th of 2021, I think is when I installed it. I think I've checked it once just to, like, see a friend's TikTok or something on, like, the web browser. So I don't know about this metagame, but I know, like, YouTube Shorts every now and then, I'll just, like, click one that is, like, from somebody I care about, and then an hour and a half later, it says I've watched 80 shorts, and they're all just, like, Minecraft parkour, Reddit text-to-speech with, like, an occasional, like, loud noise or something.
Oh, they're so fun, though. I love them. I know they're so bad, but they're
so
good.
It's such bottom-of-the-barrel content, but it does... Sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, this is actually kind of, you know, some tea.
I know, like, okay, we're such gossips, like, everybody, everybody in this generation's, like, just such gossips, like, I like saying, like, oh, mind your own business, but here I am, looking at some random person's Am I the Asshole post,
yeah, me
and I know everything about their family.
Well, I'm not minding mine, like...
I know, right?
Love it. I'm in everyone else's business except for my own.
No, for real, like, I have, like, homework to do, and I'm minding everybody else's business.
Dude, nowadays it's mind our business. Honestly, this generation.
For real. Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say?
Mind our business.
Mm.
We used to live in a real
Our
country.
communism.
Yeah. That's what the radical left doesn't want you to know. Is
Yeah. Those damn liberals.
Yeah, no privacy. Just because there's no Big Brother doesn't mean it's not everyone's business.
Oh my god, Big Brother is such a thing that really could happen. Like, that is very feasible in, like, today.
What are we talking about?
1984, George Orwell. It's a dystopian novel. I think it was written, in the 60s, I want to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was written, like, well before
1940...
Maybe so, 40s. Yeah. It was written
1950s?
multiple decades before the title. Something like that. 40s
yeah,
to
I just remember,
60s, somewhere in there. Post-World
somewhere
War II.
during, like, World War... One of
I think
the
it was
World Wars.
Vietnam
World
War.
War II.
Or Korean War, one of the two.
Oh.
It was after, because mid-40s is when World War II ended, I
A
think.
war.
Yeah. But it was about how, like, the government has this, like, organization called Big Brother or something. I haven't actually read the book, full disclosure. But it's like, everything is surveillance, and, like, they know everything at all times, and it's like, Big Brother's always watching.
And so Big Brother's always watching. They, like, limit your language, so, like, you can't use words that mean, like, bad or something.
No gamer
like
words.
That. Like, yeah, so, like, the opposite of good would just be ungood. Like, the word bad doesn't exist. Like,
wait,
so
that sounds a lot like saying unalive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Like, but, like, the reason TikTok starts using unalive is because, you know, they censor.
Dude, maybe those governors were onto something when they asked if TikTok connects to the Wi-Fi.
What?
You remember the hearing when they were like, now, does this TikTok app connect to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that was
maybe,
so... Dude,
maybe
the
they were
hearing was
based.
Maybe they were on.
Maybe we should have gotten past the Southern drawl and listened to them ask if TikTok uses the home network to access the internet.
Now, when you use a face filter, what is all that?
Yeah. How do we know you're not scanning their body to kidnap children?
How does that even... I don't even know how their logic goes there. Like, how do you jump from point A to point B? This is from, like, every other fucking... What's it called? Industry? These are industry norms.
Oh, absolutely. Like, and this poor dude, they were just, like, shitting on him for his accent, too. It was fucked up.
I know.
Like, and another crazy thought is, like...
Speak.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all.
The irony with that. I swear I'm trying to get better at, like, not cutting people off.
No, it's okay.
And what was I gonna say? It's another scary thing is, like, confirmed by my grandfather who was in the, I want to say Navy. I forgot, I haven't talked about it in a bit. But, like, the military tends to have, like, access to technology, like, 10 to 20 years before the public, allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
So isn't that crazy to think about, like some of the crap we have today is just, like, been there. Like, crap that we wouldn't have thought about.
Yeah. A lot of it. Like,
that's scary.
My dad was in the Navy, and he had access to a lot of... He was in the Navy for 24 years.
Wow.
He had access to a lot of, you know, stuff. I don't know, technology. And, like, obviously he's, like, not gonna, like, bring it home to us or anything.
Yeah,
like,
of course, yeah.
We're not allowed to see... Civilians, we're not allowed to touch that.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah.
That's a scary thought, though. Like, I don't know. Welcome to the Doomer Podcast.
Keeping the Minecraft videos from us.
They have Minecraft too.
They've had Minecraft 20 years before its release.
And they didn't want to share.
Damn, they really
That's the truly criminal.
Minecraft
Is that where Windows
Caves and Cliffs came out 20 years ago.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is that where Windows 9 went?
Oh yeah, I'm always confused about that. Like, how do corporations just choose their numbers? So there's like Windows 8, and then we're in Windows 10 and 11 and 12. Where's Windows 9? Same with like the freaking iPhones or something.
Likes 9. Yeah, I was about to say that no company likes the number 9.
Bro,
Like,
I just
what's wrong with
upgraded my
9?
Samsung from a Note 8 to an S23 Ultra, and it's only been 5 years. So
Where's the
either they went 3 generations a year, or what I think they did. Theirs actually makes sense because I think they went up to 10. But then they were like, oh, it's 2020, let's release the S20, or it's like kind of like they started doing it like car year models, you know, which kind of like makes sense. But also, what was I gonna say? Holy shit, I just blanked so hard.
I do that all the time.
Dude, I lost my point. Oh my god, come back to me.
It's like the train of thought is left your ear. It's gone. It ran off the tracks.
It just got like disconnected. I'm just sitting in a subway tunnel right now.
It's the... It's like you just got unplugged.
Actually.
Blue screened.
Alright, I had questions for Biim and I totally forgot. Just like more interviews. Oh, okay. More icebreaker type stuff, I guess. Just because I don't even like I said before, whatever the podcast started, probably. I've for the audience, I've spoken to Biim once, and it was like almost 2 years. It was like a year and a half ago when I first spoke to Ducky. So
yep,
we've interacted a couple times probably, but like, what were we gonna say?
No, go. I was interrupting you.
No. Guess first. You're the guest. I insist.
Okay, so I've known Ducky for like a long time.
Yeah.
And like I know that
we
you
have
are
a
good
fun
friends.
Origin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. That's a natural flow.
No. It's actually like unable to say.
Okay, my fault.
I physically recoil when I think of it.
Wait. Okay. I think I have an understanding of why that might be, and so I will drop it. Maybe I'm wrong. I just assumed it had to do with a third party, but I don't know. Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm probably wrong. I don't know.
But it's no,
yeah,
it was
deeper.
deeper.
Okay, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. So I was gonna ask, what would if you had to choose a superpower? What would it be?
Oh, shape-shifting. That is always my my answer. Show my work? Yeah. Okay, so I'm non-binary and I'm non-binary in the specific way that I am also gender fluid. Mm-hmm. So some days I feel more masculine and some days I feel more feminine. Obviously I have a feminine body and it's very hard to, kind of have a masculine body when there's like more than I need, if that makes sense.
No, I can understand that, yeah.
So, if I did have a power, it would probably be shapeshifting. If I could choose it, it would be shapeshifting because I love
sick. I never thought about that.
Yeah. Well, this is more like a self-indulgence type thing. Like, when everybody else thinks about, like, their powers or everything, they're like, something that they can gain, but this is me, something that I need, I guess. Like, this is just for me on a day-to-day basis. I wouldn't even, like, try to fight anybody with it. I'd just be like, yeah, this is how I live. Like, I just wish I could shapeshift. It'd be so much easier.
I like that answer a lot.
It's realistic. I like it.
Yeah, I like that answer. I think that like might be one of the best answers to that question I've heard.
Oh, really?
I thought you were just gonna say I want to be like a kangaroo one day.
I want to fly.
Cool. All right, Ducky, what's yours?
Oh shoot. Okay. I kind of wanted something like Deadpool where I can't die.
Okay.
Or like Wolverine.
Ooh.
Because
Interesting.
it sounds gross, but I want to see what my internal organs look like.
Bro, oh my god, that's...
Whoa,
I thought you were going to say you had a fear of death or something. I didn't know you were going to say I'm a masochist.
No, I'm not scared of death. No,
Whoa.
it's purely because I want to know what they look like.
I
don't trust the pictures.
Wow, that's
you
such
could
a
just, like...
unique answer to that. A unique reason. It's just like, yeah, I don't want to die because, I want to live forever. No, you don't want to die.
You could volunteer at a morgue.
I don't care about death. Oh, what? But...
Oh, you want to see your heart pumping? Or, yes, I want to see
know.
bile being created. No, I respect it, though.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh, no.
Oh, my jaw just dropped.
Yeah, I felt gross.
It's because
I felt dirty
it's
saying
weird
that.
to think about.
That's valid. I think that's...
It was a morbid thought.
No, I can understand that, actually.
But also just, I think it's so funny. Imagine someone thinks they killed you, and you just... Actually, I think I'll stay alive.
Okay.
No, okay, do you
I know
do you
mortality
know
is
about the
sad,
owl house?
though, but What?
Do you know anything about the owl
Oh,
house?
I've seen some characters, but I don't know about it
So,
deeply.
one of the main characters, she's called Ida the Owl Lady. She has a curse, right? She's like possessed by like some owl beast or something like that, right? But part of the curse is that her body can like her head can come off completely, and she'll still be fine. Like her hands sometimes just like come off. Like if she wants to hold something and she pulls her hand back, sometimes the hand doesn't come with her and it's just still on the thing.
Silly.
But like she'll just screw it back on. Like it's just like it's fine. And they like fully move around even without like being connected to her body. Like that's part of the curse, and it's great. I think it's really cool. It's a cool concept, and that's what I was thinking of when you were.
That's actually
I mean, I also do like that, but I don't know if it would count as me like still having movement in my hands even after they're not on my body. But that would be cool.
Bim, do you watch One Piece or read One Piece at all?
I don't read it directly, but one of my close friends has recently gotten into it, and I say recently, but it's been like a couple months. He binge read the entire manga, and he is like completely up to date, and he tells me everything.
Okay, so
like,
you know who Buggy
I know
the
a
Clown
decent
is.
amount.
You know who Buggy the Clown
Yes,
is. I was going to
do
say
know who Buggy the
that's
Clown
just
is.
Buggy the Clown.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm a couple months behind, I think, right now, but I was caught up, and then my subscription canceled.
You read on Shonen Jump?
I do, because I get it for free, because I have Google Opinion Rewards on my phone, so I just get, like, a couple
Opinion
cents to
Awards?
Yeah, I just get, like, dollars, like, store credit, Google Play credit, just for answering questions about, like, spending habits and stuff, or location. And so I just, like, get free money. And I was, like, making enough on there to get, like, an average of, like, $2 to $3 a month, and it was $2 a month, but then they bumped the price up to $3, and I had just bought some stuff in Brawl Stars with my money that I don't want to talk about. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Glyph, what would your power be?
Thank you for asking. I was actually just going to do a bit like, oh, Glyph, what would your power be? Thank you for asking. You know? I've thought about this a lot. It's going to sound nerdy as fuck, but hear me out. Matter manipulation.
Ooh, okay.
Like being able to, like...
Such a nerd.
Shut up, let me explain. Thank you. So, hey, I want to fly, but that doesn't make sense for humans because we need really big wings or whatever. Alright, I'm just going to turn the air into a solid real quick.
Okay. So, specifically, like, phase changes?
I would be cool with just that, but I thought it was just going to be that, but then I heard somebody say, so you want to be able to, like, change the proton counts and stuff, and I thought that's even cooler, because then I could just, like...
Counts?
Yeah, because then I could just, like, change
that's the
elements.
actual matter!
Yeah, that'd be sick, right? I could just, like, change elements and stuff. Like,
Okay, there's layers
no.
to your explanation.
Well,
but I mean-
yeah. But like, that'd be kind of cool. Like, oh, somebody's in a burning building. Okay, the air is just like water now.
Dang.
Or like, I can just like
Oh.
bring a hydrogen pump and it's like, oh, it's water. You know, or I don't know.
No,
I
but,
don't
like-
know how it works enough because I don't do chemistry, but it'd be kind of cool.
Oh.
Even just phase changes is cool.
The law of like, shoot, what's it called? Law of matter conservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be
So,
created or
like-
destroyed. So I wouldn't create
Yeah.
or destroy anything. I would just manipulate it. So like, I don't know. I guess in that case, like if I were to take a proton from something, I'd have to put it into something else. So
True.
actually, that'd be like a kind of cool like way to nerf it.
Maybe it would take away from yours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a cool way to nerf it
That's
though,
a
right?
good
Because if
limit.
like let's
Yeah.
say I take like protons out of like carbon or whatever, and then I put it into a metal, and all of a sudden it's like liquid mercury, and then I'm poisoned, and I'd go mad, and I start talking about like
Oh.
the rabbits or something. I don't know.
The
The
frogs.
The frogs.
The
The
frogs.
The
clock on the
frogs,
wall.
they're turning the
skull on
frogs
wall, it's telling
gay.
their time. They're turning the frickin' frogs gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I like it. Eyes are fun. This is fun.
Yeah.
I always love to think about this, but I don't. But then again, who do you?
Oh.
Out of all three of us, who do you think's more likely to become a villain?
Probably me. I will say.
I think maybe me, but not in the same lifetime as you guys. If that's
What?
the case.
Because you're
Well,
gonna
'cause if
live
I'm
for a
gonna
long
live
time.
forever.
No, the impetus is that she just kills us in cold blood.
No, I didn't mean like that.
No, I know.
Just
I
no,
don't know if I
no,
can make that many friends every time.
no.
Oh,
You know
okay.
that saying that's like you either die a hero or live long enough to see
Yep.
yourself become a villain. That's
Mhm.
Ducky.
But what if I did it just for fun? You know?
Well, yeah,
I just wanna
because
see what happens.
you'd eventually live enough to be like, this doesn't matter
Back in
anymore.
my day.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Not to be like, I don't know, egotistic, like, oh, I'm good. I don't think it's that I'm good. I think it's just that I'm like too much of a pushover, like at heart, to become a villain. Not to the point where I'd snap, because I just like don't care. And I get like angry, you know, like I'll get very pissed easily, but I don't think it's enough to become a villain. I don't know. I think it just depends on the circumstances. I don't know Bim well enough to have an answer, but I could see what you mean. I really could make a case for either of y'all, I think.
For
I
okay,
don't think I could see either of you.
I think, Ducky, I could see you being like, not like a, I don't know.
I think the concept of living forever already creates.
Oh, you meant with our
Yeah,
powers. I
valid.
thought you just meant as people.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
yeah.
I was
we
about
can
to
just
talk
people
about how
as
like I
well.
could see you being like a personal grudge type villain.
I would do that. It'd
like
be really
just like
petty.
yeah.
Remember that time you stepped on my shoe?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Death Note, like you just like not a literal
Uh.
list because that's fucked up and that's not what I mean. But I mean like
Oh.
like you would just like start passing your own like I don't know. But I think with powers, I could see honestly I could see that happening with the immortality because it's like
Yeah.
Like, inadvertently,
It's
like-
so long.
yeah, like eventually it's been like what like 3 centuries and everyone you know has like gone and come multiple times so it's like everyone else is just
True.
like
Yeah.
meaningless to you. It's
You've
just part
gotten
of,
like apathetic.
yeah, and then
And
it's
I
like,
probably-
well, I'm the only
if
one
I
that lives
can't
this long,
die-
so I may as well just like I think I'm a god. Like that's just I'm god now.
Oh my god, the
Yeah.
ego. Imagine I'm just like a basic ass person though,
Yeah.
with this big ass ego.
You're
You're
just
not
can't
immortal. You
die,
just have a
and
really
that's-
really weird perception of time, and and you have a lack of object permanence. So every time someone moves, it's just you think they died, and you think you're immortal.
They're behind the door.
It's just
I'm
it's
back
just,
to being like a baby.
it's not immortality. It's just ego and a lack of object permanence.
It's like when kids.
For that long?
That's how kids like
Yeah,
like understand peekaboo. You know?
Yeah, that's what I
and
meant, yeah.
I'll be confused forever.
that would be the lack of object permanence. Yeah.
I don't think you guys would, though. Well, I don't. Bim, you've always been nice to me, so I don't
Yeah.
think I could imagine.
I think that's the
but
running thing with the both of us. Like,
Wait, when have I not been nice?
I wouldn't say nice, but you have annoyed me sometimes.
That's fair. I feel like we've both annoyed each
Yeah.
other. But
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
I
it's
don't
ever-
say you're not nice, but I'm talking about Bim specifically.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I said I can't see you as one either.
oh, okay. I thought you
thing-
were saying
But also,
other
like,
things.
pertaining to your powers, they don't really. I don't think they would really make a villain.
oh,
Necessarily.
true, yeah. If anything, I'd like shapeshift into like guards and rob a bank or through
Damn.
that, or like I'd steal someone's identity
In that
and then
financial
use-
situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like a super villain. I'd just be like a casual
Yeah.
villain that just like I commit crimes for my own good, and it's not you know like that trope in like a lot of stories and like super like large superhero stories, probably like Marvel, you know, like specifically like
Mhm.
Black Panther, where the villain, he was right, he was just extremist, right?
Yeah, he was
Mhm.
cooking.
Yeah.
he's
His
good.
ideas,
Direct it,
he had
but
the right
that's
ideas. Just he went a bit too far the other direction.
He was definitely
you know?
cooking.
He was,
Yeah.
and like same with like Magneto. He was right. Like they were trying to genocide like the government was trying to genocide the mutants, and like he was like, well, I'm the only one who wants to do anything about it. So then he did do something about it, just in a really extreme way. So like the thing is like with villains like being they have more, I guess you could say like morally right, or like they're socially aware enough about some things. Same with, like, Thanos, I guess. Like, there was overpopulation and people are killing their planets and they're not caring, so he jumped all the way to, just half of the population needs to die.
Honestly, I think I agree. Like, other than chaotic evil, I feel like they pretty much all have some kind of, like, in their head they're right, other than, like, chaotic evil.
Yeah, obviously they're in their same with, like, Joker, I guess. Like,
I would say it's chaotic evil.
Yeah.
He just wants to see Batman suffer, that's all he cares about.
Like, that's true, I guess, yeah.
I would almost even say Aiden Ross is chaotic evil, the way he doesn't stand for shit, you know? Just attention.
I guess, yeah.
I just like talking about how I hate Aiden Ross, so.
That's fair.
I don't even know who Aiden Ross
sucks.
is, I just went along with it.
Not fun guy.
I appreciate that, by the way. The real ride or die energy in here is great. Speaking of alignment charts, where would you guys put yourselves?
Myself.
And everyone in this call.
Let me look at it.
So I can try and find. It's the 3x3 one. The pure or the lawful, neutral, and chaotic, good, evil.
I'm definitely one of the chaotics. I'm probably chaotic neutral.
I wouldn't say I'm chaotic.
Definitely like chaotic neutral.
Interesting.
I don't know what I.
As far as finishing this topic, I think I'd be lawful neutral because I follow shit too much of a thing sometimes.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. I'm very chaotic. Or maybe chaotic good, chaotic neutral leaning, just in between that. Because, like, I can be very chaotic, and you know the vibe of that one TikTok where, like, there's like a student who brings a typewriter to class because they banned laptops? That would be my energy.
That's valid.
Like, what's it called? Malicious compliance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I think I'm just neutral.
That's fair enough. There's nothing wrong with neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm far on any end.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Alright, as much as I feel bad ending the podcast abruptly, I know Biim has to go, and I also should probably practice space for the practice I have tonight.
Yeah.
Biim, anything you want to promote? Everything will be in the description, of course, but what do you want to shout out?
My Twitter, kind of, I guess.
Alright.
Because that's probably the place I'll be active. Oh, my Twitch, twitch.tv/Biimbii_. It's spelled weird. If it's in the description, it'll
all be in the description.
I'll put it in.
Yeah, it's spelled a bit weird, but that's fine. I stream occasionally, sometimes with friends. Like I said, school kind of gets in the way, so I'm not very consistent, you know? But I would like to be, and I'm trying to be. If I'm offline, it'll be on Twitter.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, Biim, thank you so much for coming to the podcast. Everybody, please email us by next week if you're still here. The real ones are still here. Email us. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, I'm sorry to end it abruptly. Ducky, any closing thoughts?
It was very fun to have you.
Yes.
This was very fun. I haven't been on an actual podcast before.
And you still haven't. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully we'll be coming to Spotify soon. I think I did find a provider, actually. So we'll talk about that soon.
Cool.
Yeah, and Biim, hopefully we'll have you back on at some point. This is a lot of fun. Good to actually like sit and talk with you for the first time in like over a year.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. Well, we'll definitely have to collaborate again soon. It was very fun.
Yes.
Everybody, go show Biim some love. Say hi.
Mwah.
And thank you for being here.
Well, first, don't forget
Yes.
to look at go to our socials.
Yes,
too.
our socials are in the description. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
At Duckiebi _and
at RunicGlyph on everything.
Twitter.
I got that consistent branding. I even have the Instagram account. I don't post shit on here. Or even use it. It might have gotten hacked, actually. I don't know. Don't go to that Instagram account, though.
Why would you say it?
Cut that out, Ducky.
Well,
You don't have to. It's whatever.
comedic value.
Yeah. Let
It's
me
fine.
sign in and make sure I didn't get hacked. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, toodles,
Bye.
toodles, toodles. Bye, 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 bye,
Made you
bye.
out of-